Over the years, I have been blessed with many gifts from God, but one stands out above all the rest. On September 13th, 2009, I married my beloved wife, Cindy. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me tell you about how we met. Though we met on the internet at first and spent some time getting to know each other there, we eventually went on a first date at Big River Grill by Hamilton Place Mall. Cindy suggested that we share a plate of nachos for our meal. Now let me tell you, I love nachos. I love them so much that I was afraid we were going to have problems sharing one plate of nachos. There's no way a plate of nachos was going to fill both of us. I was wrong. That plate of nachos was huge, and I was able to share. It was such a good date that I had made a good impression on her, and I knew we would make a great couple together. However, after a short time of dating, Cindy stopped answering my calls or my emails. I was mystified. I didn't know what I had done wrong, but I must have done something. I am, after all, a man. Apparently, it was just not meant to be. A year and a half later, however, we bumped into each other again. And after a series of amazing coincidences, we were back together stronger than ever. God's timing is everything. God's timing. That reminds me of something funny. Anyone that knows Cindy knows that she loves cats and already has 3 cats at home. 3 cats should be enough. But no, we both had a passion for rescuing animals and for special needs cats. As God would have it, 3 cats was not going to be enough. One day, Cindy and I were traveling to see my parents. They live in Mississippi, and we were on the way. We stopped off at a gas station. While I was pumping the gas, this little black cat came up to me, pawed at me, and went off into the bushes. Now, that cat looked sick. It was scrawny. There was just something wrong. I followed it into the bushes, and I found it there with a litter of kittens hidden in the underbrush. I knew we had to rescue those cats. So I got down on my hands and knees, and I was pulling out cats. We eventually took them all 7 kittens and the mama cat, with intentions of finding homes for all of them. But that didn't work out so well. The mama cat and 2 of the kittens we couldn't find homes for because they really weren't that social. It took us years to get them socialized. Cindy always said that day was the day that she knew that I was the one for her, when she saw me in the bushes on my hands and knees pulling out cats. God's timing is everything, and He certainly has a sense of humor. Speaking of God's sense of humor, on September 13th, 2009, when we said our vows to love, cherish, and honor each other in sickness and in health, we had no idea what was going to happen. We should have had a clue because Cindy was sick the entire week before the wedding. We took turns being sick all throughout our marriage. It seemed like one or the other of us was always sick. At least we can say that we take turns now. As a matter of fact, we still joke around that we're waiting for the health part of our marriage. This may seem horrible to some people, but I treasure the fact that we had the opportunity to take care of each other during the difficult times in our lives, because that's what marriage is really all about. After a decade of marriage, I can't tell you how much I treasure my wonderful wife. She is my inspiration to succeed. She encouraged me to go back and pursue my dream of becoming a psychiatric nurse practitioner. This required great sacrifices on her part because I had to cut my hours down at work to where I was working very small amounts of part-time work. She picked up the slack, both at work and at home. My studies took up so much time that I rarely got to help her much around the house. Her faith in God and me is amazing. I have never known anybody to be so dedicated to someone as she is to me. Now it's my turn to support her. I promise to love, honor, and cherish you for all time to come, Cindy. I promise to always be there for you when you are sick and to rejoice with you when you are well. I promise to thank you for all the wonderful things that you have done for me and that you will do. I promise to provide for you to the best of my ability. I promise to be your faithful husband for life. Relying on God's help, I make all these promises to do all these things for you, my beautiful bride. Thank you for marrying me again. You are my most precious gift from God. Thank you.